I'm hearing Love Game by Lady Gaga. Let's play a love game, play a love game. If you want love, if you want fame, if you're in that game. And so I'm hearing love game. Somebody thought they would play a love game. So, So what I'm getting is somebody pouring into themselves, but somebody who was hurt because something didn't go through. Yeah, exactly. Because something didn't go through. There was a Tower card here. Yeah. You were supposed to, you were in a position where everything was supposed to go your way. Everything was supposed to go your way, but then something did not happen the way that you planned. Yeah. Wow. Something didn't happen the way that you planned, and it's probably having to do with love. Somebody wanted to play a love game. Okay? Yeah, exactly. So, because you're receiving, whoever this is, you or a person you know, they're receiving offers that they're not interested in. Maybe because they decided to play a love game, and maybe because of your boundaries. You're loving yourself. I said that. You are loving yourself and you're standing your ground. So it's possible that you're not interested in an offer because you're happy being single right now. I feel like you're a catch. You bring a lot to the table. You know that. You work out. You take care of your appearance. Your finances are in order. So you're happy right now where you are. And you might be dating and you might not be happy with the options that are out there. Maybe because so a Queen of Wands is in the picture. Maybe because someone you were with, you had planned to get married and it didn't work out. Maybe it didn't fall through. Something took longer than it was supposed to. Something that should have been like fast ended up being delayed. And then you found out about some secret and it caused for your plans to be derailed. Yeah, you received some type of enlightenment about a third party, some type of deceit. Yeah, and so now you're not even interested anymore. Now you're not interested, but for some reason you feel stuck. You feel like, I don't know, maybe you're in a bind, or this person might have tried to bind you to them because of this idea that you were in love and that everything was going to work out. But now it's like you're in your head about it. Like, was it all real? Was it ever real? Or maybe you might have your name on some documents together. And so now you have to get out of a bind, a contract or something. Definitely a third party. Something that didn't fall through. Okay. So I'm getting that it's possible people got into cahoots to steal something from you. And it could have been a lover and somebody that they were fooling around with. You know what? Yeah, but now like you're protecting your peace and you're moving on. You're moving on to calmer waters. There's definitely a third party around a breakup. Okay, some type of heartbreak. Like I said, it's possible that people came in cahoots against you. It might have been your best friend and your lover, or someone that you work with, or someone they work with. But then again, I feel like these people came together to take something from you. Either you, like I said, you were probably planning to get married and now you're not getting married anymore because you're just not interested in the offer. Something was stolen. Something was stolen, and maybe they tried to keep you stuck in this like relationship, in this idea of happiness. They might have tried to keep you stuck, but I'm seeing that you've become this eligible bachelor, bachelorette, because of how strong and how innocent you have been this whole time. Because you've received some type of enlightenment. So I'm definitely getting a soul tie. If there's children involved, yeah, a family. I'm getting family. I'm getting someone that wasn't truthful, but it came in the, so maybe a narcissist. You're moving forward with victory, but this narcissist is having an issue with that. Yeah, they don't like that you're balanced. They don't like that you're balanced. You got enlightenment and then somehow you just moved forward with victory, and you're still like, you're not hurt. Not really. And that's the truth. You're not hurt. You're not hurt about the situation. Like, once you got the information you needed, you cut this person off. You didn't want to be a part of a third party. You didn't want to play this stupid game. Love game. There it is. So there it is. You would rather be single because you feel like you're stronger in your singlehood. You see that? Like, you being single, look at you. You're profiting. Like, your fruits are growing and you're reaping from your hard labor. And you're strong doing this, you know? It's working out for you. You're better like this. You're good by yourself. They tried to keep you stuck in this conundrum, or whatever you want to call this love triangle. They try to keep you stuck. They thought that you would play around. Exactly. You walked away. Like, this person thought you would stick around, but no. How can I get this to focus? It just doesn't want to focus. You walked away. Yeah. Yeah. But you walking away actually turns this person on. Like, the amount of respect that you have for yourself. Yeah, wow. That's crazy. Because the Empress and the Emperor came out. So this person is now looking at you seriously. Like, this is a game to this person. Yeah, it's a game to this person. This is how they see you. Like, you know, you're playing hard to get. You respecting yourself and not competing intrigue this person, and it's not like the message is not being related the way it should be. You know, you chose yourself, and for him or for her, it should be, that should mean that it's over between you. Like, you know, But that's not how they're seeing it. They're seeing it like you choosing yourself is just a way to get him back. So weird. Like she thinks you're playing this kind of tug and pull game. Like, oh, you're playing hard to get, but I know you want me. This person is very full of themselves. I did say they were a narcissist. Very full of themselves. Wow. King of Wands. Look at that. King of Wands. Very full of themselves. Like, yeah. They think you want it. They don't think that you're over them. They don't think that you're really enjoying your singlehood. That's why you're not. Exactly. That's why you don't care about these offers that's being given to you. You're not impressed. You're not impressed. Because you know that it comes with deceit. You know it comes with deceit. But you're free. Like, you're free now. And you're living in your power. You're living in your power. You've controlled the beast within, whatever that means, because maybe there was a time when you couldn't go without this person. Maybe your body yearned for this person, but like now you're at a place where you've tamed whatever that is and you don't need it. You're making head over heart decisions. But this person wants to come in hot and heavy. And they will be damned if you move on and have somebody else. Yeah, the Tower is out here twice. They would be, if you move on, and okay, they even think about you in that way with other people. In the positions they had you in, they think about you doing that with other people. They feel left out in the cold by you. I'm also getting that the options that they thought they had are not good options. And so now they're missing you, and they think that, you know, it's only a matter of time. Even though it's probably been a long time, they still think that they are an option to you and you are an option to them. Yeah, they want to reunite. It's breaking their heart that you won't reconcile, that it's been so long that you cut them off. And this is justice. This is justice. Yeah. They want you to have your way with them. I hope I don't get in trouble for showing that. But they want you to have your way with them. You know, they would rather you be mean to them, beat them up, cuss them out, say something, do something, but you've been silent this whole time. And they don't like that. They would rather, exactly, wow, 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups. They would rather you make up and get back together again. Like, they want to convince you, like, you're like, you know, you're like, no, you did this to me, you did that to me. And they're like, you know, please let this be the past. Let's move on. I want you. Come on, let's just, you know, let's solve this problem by making up. They think, this person thinks making up, like making love, is going to erase everything. That's the only thing they, exactly, look at that. That's the only thing they have to offer you. That's it. And you're not interested in that offer. They feel like all they got to do is put you in bed and you'll be okay again. And they feel like that's the only reason why you're staying away from them, is because you also know that if you were to give them another chance in bed, you would be bound to them again. That's what they think. They think that you're punishing yourself by keeping yourself away from them, or they think you're fighting the urge just as much as they want you. They feel like you want them. And they think that you're hot because you got this newfound strength. Exactly. Going back to this, they think that you're hot because you got this newfound strength. This is how they saw you, like this little lamb, so cute, so innocent, you know. And yeah, you are that, you can be that, but they didn't know that you were courageous like the lion. They didn't know you had that in you. They didn't know you had strength. They didn't know that you were not gullible. You were not naive. You were just, you were watching in silence and making your moves in silence. You peeped everything. You saw everything. You were just giving them the benefit of the doubt. But at the same time, you were planning an exit plan. You were disappointed when things didn't go the way that you wanted them to. So something fell through. You might have taken this person serious at one point, because I got 10 of Cups twice. You might have taken this person serious at one point, but the Tower card happened. It didn't work out. You're not interested. Now all of a sudden you got this newfound strength, and you're the Queen of Swords. Like you're cutting off what doesn't serve you anymore. You might even be you see the pictures. You might even be binding this person because this person tried to bind you. You might even be doing freezer spells. You might even be doing some return to senders, because this person is actually sending you love spells. So you might be doing all of that. You might even be doing some cord cuttings, because you really are serious about getting this person out of your energy. And this person feels entitled to your space. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Look at that. The Magician. See? So I wasn't making it up. This person feels like they're entitled to your space, and you moving on, like they're trying to control you by any means necessary. And that means witchcraft. That means going to a spiritual practitioner. That means trying to get you bound to them, trying to do love spells on you. But it keeps backfiring. It doesn't work. Because probably you know that. You probably know that. You probably sense that. This person feels left out in the cold by you. Yeah, they can't get through to you. They can't get through to you. They're upset because they don't even know what to say. Maybe they can't text you. Maybe you blocked them. You changed your number. Or they just don't have the right words to say because you caught them in the act. And so, there's no denying that. Or they know that you're moving on. Or they think that you're moving on and that you have somebody else. Or they think it's a matter of time before you find someone else. Because this person is obsessed with you. They're obsessed with you. Look at that, the Devil. They're obsessed with you. They're thinking about who you're with, who you're doing it with. Who you doing it to? They want to spy on you. Like, I can't show you too much, but like, they want to spy. They want to investigate. They might have even hired a private investigator. And the private investigator is not working with them no more because, they can't afford to keep hiring the private investigator. But this person feels like you belong to them. You're their soulmate. Yeah, they feel like it's just a matter of time. That's how this person is very cocky. They feel like it's a matter of time that you guys are going to talk again. Everything's going to be okay, blah, blah, blah. But you're not talking to this person. Yep. No, you cut them off. You cut them off. You're healing. And you're happy. Because this person juggled you. They juggled you. So I'm getting that this person feels like they're in confinement. And I mean, I don't know if this person is doing some jail time or some prison time behind some type of theft, because I am seeing theft. But I'm also getting that they feel like they're trapped in your past, in your memory, and that they're not going to be a part of your future. And they're angry about this. They want to fight you. This person is all over the place with their emotions. They're so angry that they can't get through to you. They're so mad that they don't have access to you. This person feels entitled to your energy. They feel like you belong to them. Like I said, there's a soul tie. And if there's children involved, they feel like you belong to them. And they're angry that you locked it up, that they no longer have access to your body anymore. They feel like you have no right. They want to investigate you. They're so obsessed. But you see them now. You see right through them. Look at that. You're fired up. Unexpected surprise. Okay, so yeah, so this person tried to deceive you. There was some type of deception. Okay, when it comes to something legal, in a legal manner, maybe this person tried to steal from you, or tried to commit fraud in your name, or tried to slander you, but it didn't go through. It didn't go through. The defendant is innocent because the truth came out. You know, people finally see this person for who they are. And yeah, there might be some type of legal consequence, and they're angry about it. They're so angry about it. Look, it shows up twice. They're so angry about it. And the fired up card fell on top of the devil. So I don't know how much more angry you have to be. And the unexpected surprise, I don't think it might not be a good surprise. I don't know. I think the unexpected surprise might be this person reaching out, or you getting some type of news, some type of correspondence. Yeah, you're going to find out that somebody is getting exactly what is due to them. Justice. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah. This might have took a long time. This person, I feel like this person partnered up with somebody else to take something from you. It broke your heart. And you might have had to fight legally, or this person tried to fight you legally. And it really hurt. It really betrayed you. But they're getting what's due to them. So for some of you, you're still fighting these people, this person in court. And you might have gotten some good news. You might have gotten some bad news, or this person might have gotten some bad news and you got some good news. Your good news might be their bad news. But I'm seeing like some sudden wealth or something that's going in your favor, because the defendant is innocent. Either the defendant is innocent, or the person that's being bullied, that person is innocent. because they're looking into your background, or they're looking into the evidence that you've collected. They're looking into what it is you've provided, your identity, and they can see that you're the one who's innocent. Right, look, pity the fools who mock the Queen of Grace. So because they took your innocence for weakness, that doesn't, they thought that you were dumb. They took your innocence for weakness and they thought that you were dumb. You're actually very smart. You have crossed your T's and dotted your I's. Yeah, but for some of you, like, you're still fighting in court because the cycle continues. Or if you won in court against these people, they're still trying to find ways to attack you spiritually. So you might know this. You might know this, and you might be like trying to cleanse yourself, trying to send these attacks back to sender. You might be praying your Psalms 91, or you might be, just looking into it yourself, how to protect yourself spiritually. You might be diving deeper into that. I'm getting that this person does rituals around the moon cycle. Yeah, the cycle continues. This person does rituals around the moon cycle, and it has to do with your dreams. I think they probably show up in your dreams. So I'm getting this cat, and that's like portals. Cats, they travel through portals. This person has probably mastered traveling through portals. Probably astral traveling to you in your dreams. It's possible. So in that case, if that's the case, you really have to know the word. So that's the only way to chase them out of your dreams. I don't know how else to explain that. You have to know the word so well that you could cite it in your dreams. Does that make sense? Right, because these people try to sacrifice you. Wow, this is really deep. This person, they are in love with you, but in a sick way. Like, they want you back. They want to do whatever they want to do with you. They don't see you as a person. They see you as like a thing, a possession. Wow. Wow. Okay. Come on. Come on. The cycle, the moon cycle. They try to sacrifice you around the moon cycle. They keep doing this. They keep trying. This is crazy. Yeah, they want to make you uncomfortable. Like every moon cycle, they're like sending you daggers to make you uncomfortable. Like, wow. Dreams, okay? So, yeah, this person comes to you in your dreams. Look at that. Right on top of the cat. Right on top of the cat. I told you. This person has mastered dream hopping. They're good at it. I don't know how they do it. I think they might like go to bed thinking about you. They might be, and then like that's how they come and visit you. Look at that. Demons. So they might contract with demons to to talk to you somehow. But you're healthy. What do I mean by that? I mean, it seems like they can't really, yeah, it's true. They can't get to you. This person feels like a fool for coming against you. Because they know they lost access to you for good. This person is fighting addictions. You are their addiction. You are their drug. They don't know what you're up to anymore. They can't keep up with you. Like, They were keeping up with you like they were keeping up with the Kardashians. Everything about you to them, like, wow, there's a gnat in front of me and I don't have gnats in here, so that's a spy. Um, trying to see what I'm doing, and exactly the Page of Wands. This person is spying on you. They're either trying to look at you through social media, or they're scrying somehow through divination or whatever. They're keeping up with you somehow through their demons, maybe. I don't know. This person is really deep in the darkness. Like, and they want to be all up in your Kool-Aid, all up in your grill. They want to know what you got going on. They want to know, like, who you talking to. You might not be talking to anybody, but they're addicted. They want to know, like, what you ate for breakfast. Oh, what are your plans? Have you accomplished anything? Like, what do you look like right now? They want to know. But they feel like they're stuck in the past. But this person is like, they're not having great ideas about you, you know? Yeah, that's true. They're not having the greatest ideas about you, because although part of them is obsessed with you and they think that they love you, but they don't see you like a person. They see you as an object, and they feel like they're entitled to you and that they should have you whenever they please. But then at the same time, they put you in this third party situation and made you compete for their love and their attention. And then at the same time, they put you in a legal dispute. And so you've been disappointed by this whole entire relationship. Now they have thoughts of hurting you, because they feel like, if I can't have you, no one can. Spiritual warfare, right? So they feel like, if I can't have you, no one can. And maybe the legal dispute is not going in their favor, and maybe they've lost you and they can't get to you anymore, but they still are trying to control you. They're still doing magic around the moon cycle, trying to cause discomfort in your life. Look at that. They're a stalker. This is a spiritual stalker. They're addicted. Look, it's clarifying addictions. This stalker is addicted. It's not safe around this person. This person is not safe. And it all started with the love game. Like, it's so strange why this person, maybe it has to do with your abundance. And now I'm hearing shut up. Like, this person doesn't want me to talk. I don't know. This person is two-faced. Look, I don't know what kind of abundance you have. I think it might just be, look at that. You know what? I was just getting ready to say that it might not be money. It just might be you being confident. You being admirable. Other people liking you. They wanted to devalue that. They wanted to take that away from you. They wanted to, like, make you need them for validation. And they thought that if they could put you in a competition, you would beg for them. Look, they had other people gang up against you, gang stalking. They had other people gang up against you, these flying monkeys. All of them thought they could come together and make you, like, compete for this person's love. All of them thought they could come together and make you compete for this person's love. All of these, now I'm getting another, like, story. This person had flying monkeys, working for them to attack you, to lie on you, to gaslight you, to corner you. And even these people wanted to see you down. They wanted to see you dim your light. They didn't like your confidence. They didn't like how admirable you are. You are so oblivious to this because you're just being. But these people, they see you like as if you're so conceited and you must think that you're all that. But that's them projecting onto you because of how much they admire your light. Look at that. See, they wanted you to doubt yourself. That's crazy. They wanted you to doubt yourself. And this person made a promise to you, but then that promise turned into competition. They promised to you a future, okay? And it turned into competition. Yeah, they wanted you to fear losing them. It didn't work. They didn't expect you to walk away. So yeah, that's all I have for you. If you're new to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe if you made it here. I really appreciate you watching. I hope this message resonates. Let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and have a good one.